Good afternoon all. നമ്മൾ ഇൻഫിനിറ്റ് സീരീസ് ആയിരുന്നു പഠിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. അതിൽ we have studied about geometric series, harmonic series, P series and some comparison test and limit comparison test for series. And today we have the portion alternating series. A series of the form sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n an or sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 an where an is a positive number is known as the alternating series. അതായത് a1 minus a2 plus a3 alternatively positive and negative വരണം. a1 minus a2 plus a3 plus etc. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ minus a1 plus a2 plus etc. ആ രീതിയിൽ വരണം. So there is a theorem for the convergence of alternating series, and the theorem states that if the alternating series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 an is which is equal to a1 minus a2 plus a3 minus a4 plus etc. is said to be, where a's are greater than 0, is said to be convergent if first condition an plus 1 less than or equal to an, and second condition limit n tends to infinity an equal to 0, then the series converges. So there are two conditions. First one, an plus 1 less than or equal to an, and second, limit n tends to infinity an equal to 0. So we have 2-3 problems for the convergence of alternating series. Now we can move to that. First problem is, show that the series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 by an, which is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4 is convergent. An is equal to 1 by n, and this is an alternating series. So we have check two conditions. First, an plus 1 is equal to 1 by n plus 1, which is less than 1 by n, is equal to an. This is first condition. Second condition, we have to find limit n tends to infinity an, which is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n is equal to 0. Therefore, by alternating series test, the given series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n minus 1 by n is convergent. Next problem is, determine whether the series sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n 2n by 4n minus 1 is convergent or divergent. So let an is equal to 2n by 4n minus 1. This is an alternating series. So if we take limit n tends to infinity an is equal to 2n by limit n tends to infinity 2n by 4n minus 1, which is equal to limit n tends to infinity n we can take outside, then this will be 2. Here n we take 4 minus 1 by n, so which is equal to limit n 2 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2, that is not equal to 0. Therefore, condition 2 of the alternating series test is not satisfied. Series is not satisfied. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് ഓൾട്ടർനേറ്റിംഗ് സീരീസ് വെച്ചിട്ട് കൺവേർജൻ്റ് ആണോ എന്ന് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാനേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. കൺവേർജൻ്റ് അല്ല എന്ന് എഴുതണമെങ്കിൽ വേറെ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു തിയറത്തിൻ്റെ സപ്പോർട്ടോടെ കൊടുക്കണം. സോ കൺസിഡർ ലിമിറ്റ് n ടെൻസ് ടു ഇൻഫിനിറ്റി -1 raised to n the nth term test or divergence test -1 raised to n 2n by 4n minus 1. This limit does not exist. Therefore, by divergence nth term divergence test, the given series is divergent. Next problem is sigma n equal to 1 to infinity -1 raised to n minus 1 into 3n by 4n square minus 1. So here an is equal to 3n by 4n square minus 1. Limit n tends to infinity, an is equal to limit n tends to infinity 3n by, here we can take out the n square, so 4 by 1 by n square, so 1 n cancels, so limit n tends by 3 by n, so this value is equal to 0. Now we have to show the condition of first condition an greater, now we have to show that an greater than or equal to, we have to show that an greater than or equal to an plus 1. For that we are showing f of x equal to 3x by 4x square minus 1 is decreasing for x greater than or equal to 0. For that we are finding the derivative of f of x, so this is f dash x, which is equal to 4x square minus 1 all square, 4x square minus 1 into derivative of 3 and x is equal to 3 minus 3x into derivative of 4x is 4x square is 8x, so this value is equal to 4x square into 3, 12x square minus 24x square, this is minus 12x square minus 3 by 4x square minus 1 all square. This value will be less than or equal to 0 for all x greater than 0. Since this is x square will be positive and minus 12x square is negative and minus 3 is again negative, so this value will be less than or equal to less than 0. Therefore f of x is decreasing, and that is an plus 1 less than or equal to an. Therefore an satisfies, the sigma an satisfies two conditions of alternating series test and sigma an is convergent. Next we have a theorem, error estimate in approximating an alternating series. Suppose sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an is an alternating series satisfying 0 less than or equal to an plus 1 less than or equal to an for all n, and second one limit n tends to infinity an is equal to 0. Then if s is the sum of the series, then modulus of Rn which is equal to modulus of s minus Sn which is less than or equal to an plus 1, or in other words the absolute value of the error incurred in approximating s by Sn is not larger than an plus 1. Next we have a problem. Next problem is show that sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 raised to n by n factorial is convergent and find the sum up to 3 decimal places. So this is an alternating series where an is equal to 1 by n plus 1 by n factorial and an plus 1 is equal to 1 by n plus 1 factorial, which is equal to 1 by n plus 1 into n factorial, which is less than 1 by n factorial equal to an. That is n plus 1 less than an. And limit n tends to infinity, an is equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n factorial, which is equal to 1 by 1 into 2 into etc. Limit n tends to infinity 1 by n term is there, so it is equal to 0. Therefore sigma an satisfies the two conditions of alternating series test. Therefore sigma an is convergent. So using error estimate to approximate an alternating series, we have by the theorem we have modulus of Rn is equal to modulus of s minus Sn less than an plus 1, which is equal to 1 by n plus 1 factorial. Here we have to get up to 3 decimal places. So this modulus of Rn therefore should be less than or equal to 0.0005. Then this correct ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് 001 കിട്ടും, which is equal, that is 1 by n plus 1 factorial less than or equal to 0.0005, which implies n plus 1 factorial should be greater than or equal to 1 by 0.00010 is missing here 5, which is equal to 2000. So we have 6 factorial is equal to 720 and 7 factorial is equal to 5040. Therefore the least possible value for n is equal to this n plus 1 factorial is greater than or equal to 2000. So this n is equal to 6. Therefore sigma n is equal to 1 to 6 minus 1 raised to n by n factorial is equal to minus 1 plus 1 by 2. When n is equal to 1, this will be minus 1 by plus minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 6, and the answer is minus 0.632 when we correct to 3 decimal places.